Hi guys, I am April Jackson, beautifully and wonderfully made, and today I am making a video about my pregnancy journey so far. It's actually a Q&A I posted on Facebook and some of my other social media platforms asking that you all send me some questions that you all would like answered about my pregnancy journey so far. So I've written down some of the questions. It's 12 questions, so if you see me not looking at the camera, it's because I'm reading the questions from off the paper, okay? All right, so the first question says, how does it feel to have kids so far apart? Well, it feels brand new. It feels brand new because for those of you that don't know, I'm pregnant. I am 24 weeks and 3 days pregnant, which is basically 6 months pregnant. And my son, he is 13 years old. 13, yeah, you heard it right, 13 years old. So my children will be 13 years apart. So it feels like I'm starting completely over, brand new. When I was pregnant with my son, I was 18 years old and I had my mom there to help me, which of course at 18, you know, she did the majority of everything. So for me, it's like completely new. Now I have my daughter's dad, that's my son, my daughter's dad to help, of course, but still, I have to learn everything over. I have to remember how to do different things. So I've been trying to do my research and learn some new techniques and, you know, different things about the baby. And it just feels new, basically. It feels new. Number 2, how do you feel about older siblings helping with younger siblings? Oh, they should help. I do believe that older siblings should help with younger siblings, because of the fact that the younger sibling needs to bond with the older sibling just as well as it does with the parents. Yes, everybody always focus on, oh, the baby needs to bond with the mother and the father. Well, the baby needs to bond with the siblings as well, because they have to be, they're in the picture as well. And I feel like for instance, with my son, he's the only child. He's the only child I've ever had. He's the only child that his dad has ever had. So he doesn't have any siblings. So with him helping with his little sister, I feel like it'll grow their bond with each other, and it'll help him to adjust from being the only child so he won't feel left out, and let him know that he played a major role in her life as well. Number 3, how does your son feel about having a little sister? Well, when I first got pregnant and I found out, he was one of the first people that I told. And so he was just like, okay, whatever, as long as I ain't got to share a room with her. And I'm just like, okay, all right, thanks for the support. But now, like the other night, I asked him, well, how do you feel about having a, you know, little sister coming in your life? And he was like, whatever. So right now he's at that whatever stage in his life. He's just like, whatever. But well, he says whatever because I think he just don't want to make it seem like he happy, but he just kept talking, and he's at this stage in his life, we keep talking about a tattoo. He want a tattoo. He's not getting a tattoo. He can cancel that. But he keeps talking about getting a tattoo. And so he was like, well, I already know what I want for my first tattoo. And I was like, what you want? He was like, on my wrist, I want to put your name and your birthday on my wrist. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, on my arm above your name, I want to put my sister's name. I'm like, okay. So I think he's kind of coming around, because like different things that I do, he was like, well, I do it because, you know, you got the baby. Or like when people been ordering different things from my baby registry from Walmart.com. And so whenever different things come in the mail, when I show him, he was like, oh, okay. You know, he always asks to look at it. If he sees something new, because I put a lot of the stuff in her bassinet. So if he sees something new, he'll go and look. He'll be like, okay, I like that. And he'll just say different, he'll say little things about her. So I think he's starting to come around, and I understand he may not just jump into it, because like I said, he's the only child. He's been the only child all his life on both sides, and you know, it's always been about him. So now the little one is coming in the picture. So, you know, I think he's coming around. I think he's gonna love her. Like I told him, I said, I think you're gonna be so attached to her, you're gonna have her in the room and the bounce while you're in there playing the game with her sitting right beside you. And we were just laughing about it. All right, number 3. Well, number 4. Do you plan on having more children? I don't plan on having any more children. Honestly, I didn't plan on having her. So who knows what may happen. But as far as planning on having more children, I'm not interested in having any more children. I have enough nieces and nephews to fill that void. Number 5. Do you have acne? No. When I woke up yesterday morning, I had like this huge bump right here on my face. But I know where that came from. The day before, I ate a Reese cup. Like, Reese cup is like the only chocolate that, since I've been pregnant, that I actually will eat and that I like. But only thing about eating a Reese cup, when I eat it, I always get a big pimple somewhere on my face. Usually it's over on this side, but I always get one big pimple on my face like the next day or the day after I eat it, or I get really bad heartburn. But as far as just having acne, no, I haven't had acne during my pregnancy. Number 6, were you happy finding out your baby's gender? Yeah. I don't know if you watched my gender reveal video that I made, but it is on my channel. So I will put it in the description below. Yeah, below. I will put it in the description below of my gender reveal video. I was super excited. When I just had a mini gender reveal. It was like nothing huge, but when I found out what I was having, I was super excited, y'all. Number 7, do you crave anything? If so, what foods? I crave hot wings, fruit, and vegetables. I know it's weird combination, but hot wings, fruit, and vegetables. I love spicy foods, but I really love hot wings. I love hot wings. I love fruit. I can eat fruit. I could not have any meat. I could not have nothing else on the plate, and I just eat fruit all day. Like my boyfriend, he makes me fruit smoothies. He put fruit on my plate. He just bring me a big bowl of fruit, and I just eat it. I love fruit. Oh my God, when I tell you I love fruit, I love fruit. Love it. Number 8, are you emotional? Yes, I am emotional. I am very emotional. Like, I cry about like any little thing. Like, I just have a whole meltdown about like any little thing. And I'm just like, like even today I was saying to myself, see, I need to go ahead and have this baby because, you know, I'm about that life. You know, I'm about that life. Right? Ain't no all that doing crying. I'm about that life. I don't do all that crying. But I was crying earlier today. It don't take much to make me cry, y'all. I'm a straight cry baby. I'm straight boo-hoo. But you know, I'm gonna have this baby, then I'm gonna be back to being about that life. You know, you ain't gonna see no tears coming. No tears. You know what I mean? All right, number 9. What kind of birth do you plan to have? Water, vaginal, C-section, natural? Water is out of the question. I have no interest in having a water birth. Nothing against anyone who has had one. I think it's nice to watch. I personally just don't want to have one. Natural. My options is C-section or vaginal. Well, with my son, I had an emergency C-section. So of course, you know, they say if you have a C-section one time, for your rest of your babies, you have to have a C-section. Well, my doctor, she actually asked me if I wanted to have a C-section or a vaginal birth. And I was like, I thought you had to have one. She was like, no. She said she's actually one of the few doctors that will do a vaginal birth behind a C-section. But she was like, it's a lot of risk. You have a lot of risk doing a vaginal birth behind a C-section. So I'm kind of like up in the air because I know like with the vaginal birth, women, when they're birthing their baby, they go through so much pain and crying and screaming. And most women, you know, don't really want to want to have the baby, but don't want to go through the pain. I want to experience that. I know it's weird, but I want to experience that. Like with my first baby, like I said, I had an emergency C-section. So, of course, I didn't experience any of that. So, I do want to experience that. So I don't know, because at the same time, if I have a C-section, it's a little safer, according to my doctor. It's a little bit safer. But I just think about all the pain that I was in after I had my C-section with my son. And when I was in the hospital, it was all good. You know, I had them rails to pull up on, walk around, no problem. Then I got home. My mama was ready to send me back to the hospital. She told me, she said, you should have stayed in the hospital. Because I cried because she had to help me get out of the bed. And every time I moved, I could feel it pinching from the staples. And I just cried and cried and cried after I got home, after I had my C-section, because I was in so much pain. And yes, of course, they gave me medication for the pain, but number one, I'm not a medication taker. Number two, I don't want anything that's gonna make me feel high. I don't want to be feeling on cloud 9 or whatever they call it. I don't want to feel like that. I just want the pain to go away. So, of course, I didn't take the pills because 1 milligram wasn't strong enough, and it was like I didn't even take the medicine. Then another milligram was too strong, and I felt high, but I still was in pain. So I was like, it's pointless to take it. I'm sick of being in pain. I don't want to feel like that. So I don't know. I'm kind of debating if I'm gonna have a vaginal birth or a C-section. So I don't know. I've been praying about it. We'll see what happens. Number 10, were you sick in the beginning of your pregnancy? I was nauseous, but I didn't vomit not one time during my entire pregnancy. Even with my son, I didn't vomit not one time. I was more nauseous with my baby girl than I was with my son, but other than nausea, nope, I wasn't sick. What is your baby's name? I'm gonna hit that Cardi B on y'all. I'm the Sunny with the drip. But her name is Dasani Dayor. So my baby's name is Dasani Dayor. Okay, last but not least, how does your first pregnancy compare to your second? Well, that kind of was the same. But with Dasani, she is very active. Say very, very active. I would want to say, could you please just be still? Just take it out. Take it out. I just want you to be still for a little while. With Jamari, like, he hardly ever moved. Like, I used to be happy to go to the doctor just to make sure he was alive, because during my pregnancy, he hardly ever moved. Like, I barely felt him move ever during my pregnancy. But with her, OMG, she is like so active. She is very, very, very active. And I'm just like, whoa. But like, she's very active. He wasn't active. Let's see. Like, I go through like different pains and stuff with her. Like, a lot of times I'd be hurting. Like, with him, I didn't experience none of that. Like, it was a breeze with him. Like, only thing I experienced when I was 8 months, my feet started swelling. But other than that, you know, of course, me being emotional. But other than that, it was a breeze with him. With her, like, I'd be hurting. Like, I was actually just in the hospital, but was it a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Went to the hospital because I was hurting so bad. I was feeling so bad. I went to the hospital. I was okay, but they gave me some medicine. But, you know, I'm just like, is it time to have her yet? I'm sorry, but this little girl here, I gotta tell you, she's doing something serious. But anyway, so those are all the questions that I have today. Again, my baby's name is Dasani Dayor. Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna, in the description, I will put